time you're coming to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Pam FAM. Yes. Over here, we like to talk about bougie makeup and bougie fragrances. And, you know, bougie is a state of mind. So, you know, it's not necessarily something that costs hundreds of dollars. Okay. So just let's just clear that air right now. That's in my mindset. That's in Pam's mindset. Okay. So guys, you heard me say, welcome to the Pam Fam, which means I've adopted you already. You walked in the door and I'm grateful and I'm thankful that you did so. And, you know, because you're family, I'm going to ask you for a favor right off the bat. And that is just to please hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a bell on your left. On my left, your right, just go ahead and hit that notification bell as well, because I will tell you right now what we have to offer on this side of the world. You will enjoy, okay? And if you don't enjoy it, you could just tell me down in the comments why you don't enjoy it, so I'll know what I need to fix, okay? So, one of my subscribers, you asked me if I wouldn't mind doing some comparisons, fragrance comparisons, and testing them on my skin. And a lot of times I'm already wearing something, and so therefore it's kind of hard for me to give you guys the true nuance of a fragrance. But today I told him I was going to make sure that I filmed something this weekend, edited this weekend, and uploaded this weekend. With that being said, if you're interested to see what fragrance I picked out, well, you probably saw the thumbnail already. Yeah, please, please, please stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, welcome to the Pam Fam. If you're just joining us, yes. Since you're just joining us, you already begged in the beginning, but I'm gonna beg again. Hit that subscribe button, please. Hit the subscribe button, and to my left, your right is the notification bell. Go ahead and click on that notification bell. You'll see squiggly little lines, and that'll just let you know that I'm uploading a video. And these days I premiere, so you get like 30 minutes advance notice, if I remember. Okay guys, so let's get into it. What I'm doing is my subby requested that I go ahead and do a comparison of fragrances. It's very hard to test fragrances right now because when you go to the store, most of the time all the testers are put away, with the exception of Ulta. And my Ulta is a small Ulta, so they don't really have a lot in stock in terms of like a grand selection, okay? But they have a decent selection, it's just not grand, all right? So I mentioned this in one of my other videos, and it was when I highlighted Ariana Grande. I purchased the Ariana Grande R.E.M, and my hands got a little bit of lotion, so you'll see some fingerprints on the bottle, so please don't take offense to that. Anyways, Ariana Grande, I mentioned that it smelled, I put up like things, what it smelled like to me, you know, and I wore it a couple days, and I'm sticking to what I said to my nose. I felt that Ariana Grande smelled like MFK BACCARAT ROUGE 540, a less refined version, okay? But yet still, there were elements of this scent that reminded me of this scent. I think I go anosmic, I think that's how you pronounce it, where you're nose deaf, with BACCARAT ROUGE 540. I've owned this for a few years now, and it still smells great. Everyone tells me that I smell, I bought the set, you know, and I bought the atomizer, so you get like fragrances, and then I bought an atomizer. But bottom line is, of course, this is elegant. This is the presentation of this. It's not cheap. It's metal. It's gold. It's nice, okay? At bottom line up front. This here is also really pretty. This, however, is nice, cheap plastic. This is plastic. And the bottle, however, is glass, okay? So some people, I looked on the internet, and some people said it was going to they wasn't gonna put this on their vanity. I happen to like the way it looks. I think it's cute, you know, in a tacky sort of cheap way. It's still cute. All right, so I have some paper towel right here. That's what I'm reaching for. Trying really hard to be a little more succinct with my videos, because I guess that it's too long for some people. I was looking at the analytics and the click rate, and I've noticed that a lot of people click off really quickly. So just trying to keep you interested. I will read the notes right now for you for the Ariana Grande. The main accords is that it's sweet. It's balsamic, I believe. Sweet, aromatic, fruity, caramel. And every time I do this, I see bubbles, I get all excited. But the Ariana Grande fragrance, it's a light purpley color. It's a nice presentation, I think. Whether you store it like this or you store it in the holder, I think it's a nice presentation, okay? Now, it does have a very strong sweet smell, okay? A very strong sweet smell. So I'm gonna spray it on my right arm, and look at the mister, guys. Look at the mister. When I was in the store and I sprayed it, it didn't come out this well, so I was like, oh, something's wrong with it. But I like this fragrance a lot. It has a very strong aromatic sense in that it can be a unisex scent, but I think that to be a unisex scent is the same thing with MFK 540, BACCARAT ROUGE 540. A lot of people think the same thing, that it can be unisex, and actually it is, because there are a lot of men that wear BACCARAT ROUGE 540. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. The sweetness, the dry down, the aromatic. It's like they won't let me be great. The kids are either coming in, the dogs are either barking, the hubby's calling. I mean, it's always something. Anyways, I'm sticking to this plan. I gotta be on time today. All right, so the main accords here: sweet, fruity, aromatic, caramel, and powdery. Yes, when it dries down, it is powdery. Okay, so. But it's still sweet and it's still fruity. Okay, none of that. You don't lose. In my opinion, I did not lose any of those levels. I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what in a second. Let me just spray the BACCARAT ROUGE. I'm spraying the BACCARAT ROUGE on my right arm. You do not need a lot of this. I used to think that I'm a hashtag oversprayer, okay? I used to think I needed a lot in the BACCARAT ROUGE 540. Now this, I could barely smell this, but it smells more refined. I'm moving my hand to the left so I don't get my nose confused. I could smell some smokiness, some woodiness to this, to the BACCARAT ROUGE 540. Let me look at the notes, the main accords for BACCARAT ROUGE. Okay, fresh, spicy, aromatic as well, warm, spicy, amber, woody, and balsamic. So it's got some of the same accords in both fragrance, and that's why to my nose, probably when I smelled this, I was like, wow, yeah, it smells, especially when I was doing the video, it's like, this smells so familiar, this smells so familiar. And then when I was editing the video that I did with the Ariana Grande R.E.M, when I was editing this video, that is when I noticed that, oh my, I went around my collection like sniffing, and I was like, just sniffing the bottle, and I was like, bam, it's BACCARAT ROUGE. But this right now, I wouldn't say it's a full BACCARAT ROUGE 540. I would say that the Ariana Grande is probably a BACCARAT ROUGE 535 36.42221. Okay. Now on the arm, the Ariana Grande, the left arm, the Ariana Grande is sweeter. It's more enticing to me. It's more inviting to me. I wouldn't use the word sophisticated. It does smell candy-ish, you know, cotton candy-ish, because I always picture Ariana Grande as that cotton candy kind of gal. But as it's drying down, I get some more of the aromatics. I'm getting more of it pulling through, and it doesn't take long. The BACCARAT ROUGE 540, it's okay. It's always been a scent that's just okay to me because I can never really smell it. Like I said, a lot of people tell me I smell good. I don't really per se smell it on me. I go anosmic with it. This is drying down and I could barely smell it. Whereas I could still smell the sticky sweetness of the Ariana Grande. So, again, this is not a new bottle. I purchased this set in 2016, shortly after Kurkdjian passed away. My girlfriend Pam took me down to Austin, and we spent a day in Austin. And I'm sorry. Wow, this has been an emotional month, to say the least. Anyways, that's when I bought this. It was gold, childhood cancer, gold. That's kind of when I picked it up. It smells good, but you know, again, I'm still smelling it. I could smell a little bit of the woodiness. Yeah. I can smell the woodiness, guys, but I promise you, this is the only more MFK fragrance I have. I'm looking to invest in some more. And so, I'm sorry. This in my opinion, the Ariana Grande, a lot of people talk about it and talk about how it may smell cheap or it goes away on them. I don't know. I didn't look at a lot of reviews because I was trying to remain focused on what I needed to say about this fragrance, my true feelings. And I think that, to me, this is good, but I promise I cannot smell it. I cannot smell it. I'm like breathing in really hard to smell this. Yeah, I cannot smell the Baccarat Rouge 540. Right now, straight out of the box. So initial impression between these two, my comparison, my thoughts are much more refined. Absolutely, this has been a fragrance that everyone talks about. This has been a fragrance for years. It was launched in 2015, and I've had mine since 2016. However, this was launched a few weeks ago, about a week ago. Hey, yes. I'm sorry. So this was launched a few weeks ago, so this is new, but I don't have Cloud yet. I don't think I'm gonna get Cloud because I already have this, so why would I get Cloud? But I think that this is a good fragrance. I wore it to work. I wore it, it lasted, I smelled it on me. Now it does lean a little more muskier, a little more, the aromatics pull through a lot thicker towards the end of the day. I wore this a full day, and when I got to the gym, I wasn't smelling myself, similar to this right here, similar to the Baccarat Rouge. I wasn't smelling myself, but when I walked up to the machine, another staff member told me that I smelled good. So I wasn't anticipating that because I only sprayed this up and down my arm and I wasn't smelling it. So I thought it wasn't no good. It was just like this. But again, my nose, I think that this smells very similar to the Baccarat Rouge, just a little less refined, more thick. It's kind of like you smell the sweet, you smell the sugar, you smell the spice, you smell all, bam, 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 you smell everything right there. Nothing just bleeds and smooths and mellows in and wafts themselves in through the door. It literally hits you, right? And as I'm moving my hand like this, yep, it smells good. So my recommendation is, if you're interested or thinking about picking up the Ariana Grande, the R.E.M, the Ariana Grande R.E.M, I think it's a good recommendation. I think it smells, it's sweet. It's not cloying if you don't put too much on it. If you spray too much on it, it will become cloying, which happened to me, okay? But I still think it's a good perfume. I will say for the price though, I think it needs to come down to like maybe about $15, $20. You know, I don't think it's worth $60-something. I really don't, okay? No, I think it should be in the, I don't know, because I'm spending $300 on, how much I spent on that doggone Tom Ford, and I can't smell it after a few hours, so I can't even speak to that. So I'll take all of that back. My recommendation, again, between these two, they smell very similar. This, I think, is a dupe for, or it smells like the Baccarat Rouge 540, and that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to that. You know, you can come for me if you want to, but you don't want none of the smoke. I'm just saying. You just don't want none of this smoke right here, okay? All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I promised you I was going to keep it short, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to my promise. If this is the first time that you are coming to our channel, thank you very, very much. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And please ensure that you hit the notification bell, which will be to my left, your right. It's down below the window, okay? When you go ahead and subscribe, and when you hit that notification button, every time I upload a video, you will be notified, okay? So with that being said, again, I'm Pam. Please, 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 please take care of yourself. Wear a mask when you're out in public, all right? And I'll see you guys, you, at the next video. Bye.